Every second you waste of your life, we took advantage of. You have to understand that you're going to die. And to not comprehend the velocity of that, and to understand that you only live once and you're never going to get that moment you just lost a moment ago. To waste that, to not be grateful, to not express gratitude through action, to be ungrateful to the point that you would hate on other people for taking advantage of that moment, and to grow in life and to become everything they aspired and dreamt to be, to have the money they wanted to have, and to have the body they always dreamt of having, and to hate on an individual for finally attaining that level of self-realization, to realize what's been dormant in their mind, the potentiality that turned into a possibility and then fermented itself in the soil of life as they continue to persist and to push forward in life, and to never give up on that seed that God has planted in their soul for them to bear the fruit in the one life they get. To hate on that, to sit there in the shadow and lurk and look with that bitch ass look on that smug bitch face, is to be rendered mentally inferior by conduct. And before you hate on anyone who has what you want, look in the mirror and realize that bitch in the mirror could have had the same shit if he was a fucking bitch and didn't waste the time, the precious, valuable time. He was ungrateful for it. Ungrateful bitch. You only live once. What is it gonna be? The best you? The one that never accepts less because they understand that that moment they wasted even negotiating for the lesser option, to be lazy, to not get up and move towards that goal, to sit there fat as a bitch, to sit there addicted like a bitch, and to not put down the drink, to not drop the food, to not look in the mirror and make a change, to never accept less ever again, to understand that you're going to die and you'll never have that moment again that you just lost a second ago. What's the motivation? What's the inspiration? You're going to fucking die. Why are you not multiplying? Why are you not exceeding? Why are you not surpassing? Why are you not growing past the threshold? Why are you not being better as an individual that is moving in motion towards the destination of death? Do you not understand that you live once? Like, does this concept need to be integrated into your consciousness by some ancient or fucking alien technology for you to comprehend that you're going to die, and everything you have in your mind that you didn't express in the one life you get once is to be rendered mentally inferior because there's people doing what you want to do at a level higher than you thought you could do it? So when you made that excuse, when you gave up on that dream, when you let that light that illuminated your mind to have a better life and to create that reality in the best image of self, and to always build and construct the individual you always needed by constructing yourself, by going through adversity and mastering it instead of reverberating the inadequacy that you perpetuate by letting it dominate you. Every time you let that negative thought win, rendered mentally inferior by your own mind. Inferior like a bitch. So what is it going to be? The personal development, the personal evolution, the continuous evolving and growing and surpassing, and to never recede into the own limit that you have constructed and adapted from other people. The people around you are your biggest limits, because if you were the individual you thought, or the individual you wanted, or the individual you're so actually supposed to become in life, you would notice that a lot of people would switch up real quick. When you have what they want, they're so evil that they'll take it from you. And they won't say it to your face, but when you reach to a certain level of being, and a certain level of comprehension, a certain level of personal development, and you actually attain what you needed to attain and what you dreamed of attaining, when you get to that level, they'll hate you more than anything else, because you're better than that inferior bitch in the mirror. And that goes for the family, that goes for the friends. And so every level of success that you surpass in this one lifetime, every moment you take advantage of, and to make the superior choice, to make the choice of development and evolution, and to not fall back into the temptation of being a lazy bitch, coward, fuck. To always push forward in every endeavor and to acquire the most amount of momentum, and to perpetuate that And to, instead of cynically watch from the shadows and lurk like a pussy, to be jealous like a bitch for not having what you want to have and for not grabbing what you could have grabbed if you took advantage of the moment in the presence. Bitch, use the present to give yourself a present, you dumb fuck, instead of being a jealous pussy. You only live once. What is it going to be? Everyone thinks that people are trying to get them to develop. Fuck your development. You only live once, bitch. If you don't want it for yourself, fuck you. Links in the description to get access to what you don't have, for what you need to have to develop and expedite and multiply and exceed instead of contract like a pussy in this one life that you get. Peace.